Welcome back to your TTO program this morning, and we are talking. Well, we're going to talk first. We're going to talk the important one, right? We're going to go with the luncheon.
Yes.
All right. The luncheon is finally here. It's the week of the turkey luncheon. Everybody looks forward to this time of year, and you guys have. Ted's been plugging away, and it's come down to it. Here we go.
Yeah, we're scrambling, Nolan. You know, it's coming up on Thursday, November 7th at the Hettinger Lutheran Church. This is our 46th annual community turkey luncheon put on by West River Health Services, and we're just jazzed to be back doing it again. I know that Barb knows the history of this event, and I mean, it started in the late 70s, and we're just jazzed that the auxiliary had this terrific idea. And it seems like it's blossomed from 400 meals to 500 to 600, and last year we served over 700
Wow.
meals. It's getting a little crazy. Like, where is the ceiling?
Yeah, exactly. So this year, obviously, I've got one of these. I'm going to give this to you, Ted. But they're hanging up around town. Different businesses. You put your business down. You can order for your whole business, and they give you all the one you can choose is the pies, right? Everything else is pretty much.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
We've got a standard meal for the takeout.
Okay.
So if you order for delivery or you come to pick up your meal, you are going to get turkey and gravy and one slice of bread. So it's a hot turkey sandwich with dressing.
Okay.
And then you can choose your choice of pie. And so we'll have your name on the pie. I've got over 100 pies coming, 4 cheesecakes.
There you go.
And so pick your first choice and second choice, because sometimes and we run out towards the end.
Yeah.
Usually you get your choice if I fill that order early. And I've got a whole team of people coming to cut pies and put the pies together for the takeout orders, and it's going to be wonderful. If you come to the event itself and dine in, we love that.
Yep.
Then we're going to have cranberries at the serving table, so you can choose that, and then you'll have all the pies. You can pick your pie. It's like, oh, I want sour cream raisin. Oh, but I want that one.
Yeah, there you
know,
go.
that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I know one cool thing that you guys are doing. I saw it up at the school. You mentioned it with the kids. Kind of getting these kids involved with the turkey luncheon.
We are trying to get the youth involved in our community in 2 ways that we're doing that this year. One is the Hettinger High School National Honor Society students are going to be helping us deliver the meals. So we assign a National Honor Society student to one of our adults who is driving the vehicle, and the students will bring the meals out to the vehicle. They'll drive to wherever it is they need to go to deliver this amazing meal, and then the youth will run the meals in, collect the gift, which is a Goodwill donation, all going towards our Western Horizons Living Centers, which is our care center and assisted living center here in Hettinger. Plus, we're making a pay-it-forward gift to the Mother's Cupboard. But in addition to that, not only are our students helping us deliver meals, but there's so many of those National Honor Society students this year, 14 total, so we'll have 8 of them helping adults deliver meals around town, and 6 of them are going to help us in the kitchen and in the pie room and in the delivery room, and they're just going to be there to roll up their sleeves and help us get it done. The other thing we have going with youth in our community, Nolan, is that 3 businesses have offered to make a $10 per student gift to our Western Horizons Living Centers if they sign up on the sign-up sheet in Kira Henderson's office just outside the superintendent's office, and then if they show up at the Hettinger Lutheran Church from 12:03 to 12:35, which is their normal noon-hour lunch, and they'll get a free hot turkey meal with homemade pie. Then in addition, we have a contest between the 4 classes, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. Whoever has the largest percentage of sign-ups and the largest percentage of show-ups at the Lutheran Church for this hot turkey meal, they will receive a class free meal of pizza, pop, and free tokens to play video games at Fossil Fuel right here on Main Street in Hettinger.
Oh, all right. So getting those kids involved.
Well, what's
Hopefully,
neat,
yeah.
Nolan, is that we could raise $2,340 if all 78 students in our high school, from the freshman class through the senior class, just signed up and showed up. We'd get that much funding given by these 3 giving businesses in our community towards Western Horizons. And we just think it's kind of a win-win-win, right? The students get a free meal, the businesses make a terrific gift, our Western Horizons Living Centers gets a gift to help improve their facilities. And I just think it's a complete win. We're hoping that those 78 students all sign up, so we have to figure out these percentages and determine who the winning class is.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be fun. And yeah, as you said, last year was 700. We'll see how many. Are you planning for more than 700?
Well, I've got pie for about 750.
Okay,
And,
well, 750.
and I've got several bakers that going to have backup pies at their houses. So if we
Okay.
run out, it's like they're going to bring their pies in.
So how about the turkey now? Is that
Well, we've had a heck of a challenge recently. One of the ovens went down up at Kennedy's Fresh Foods, and they normally cook all 24 turkeys, and then we cut them up with a team of people, of our volunteers. But unfortunately, since this oven has went down at Kennedy's, Kyle has just stepped up in a huge way for us once again, and he has planned it all out. We're cooking 5 turkeys at the golf course. We're cooking 6 turkeys at the hospital. We're cooking turkeys in various households throughout the community, and it's really a community effort. You know, we just have to make this happen. It's something that was started so long ago, 46 years ago, and why wouldn't we maintain the tradition and keep it going for our community?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, when it was started by Carolyn Van Wyk. She had the idea that we need a fundraiser for the hospital auxiliary. So let's just do a meal, but let's not do so much work. So we won't do all the mashed potatoes and the sweet potatoes
Yep.
and everything and a sit-down meal. Let's just keep it simple. Let's do a hot turkey sandwich with some pie. And she started that 46 years ago. The hospital auxiliary carried it on until 4 years ago. It is so much work, Nolan. It's unbelievable. We couldn't find a chairperson to head it up and spearhead because you have to deal with all the things that come up, like the broken ovens. Like, how do you problem solve that?
At least it didn't happen Wednesday night. At least,
exactly. And so it's been a real blessing that the foundation took over this fundraiser in memory of all the women that worked so hard on the hospital auxiliary over the years. So Ted is the one that's doing all the worrying and all the ordering and everything, and it's just a wonderful event for all the people in the community to come together and work towards this cause, and then all the people in the community to come and enjoy this wonderful meal.
Okay.
It's a heck of a deal, Nolan, in that we have so many volunteers. You know, Susan Hansen has done our homemade gravy for years. Jennifer Siemens and Eve Safratovich have done the dressing for years. Christy Mugrud, Christy Schmitz has stepped in there on the to-go team. Barb and all of her friends, Leah and Danae and Barb Luger and Kay McIntyre have jumped in there in the pie room. And now we have kind of a youth surgence, you know, with Molly Wolf and Beth Erickson and a group of younger folk that are jumping in there. Rory Van Wyk is still pushing away as his mom started this great event. And, you know, we have Dennis Knutson and Howard Nelson delivering meals. I mean, these guys aren't spring chickens, but they love to do this. Charlie Almond, Kim Erickson. We've got some new folk joining us, the Hammond Trees, and of course our laboratory always helps, and Cindy Olson decorating the church. And it's just it's a phenomenal coming together of a lot of different folk, different age folk, people who are involved in the hospital, people in our community. So I guess we've just tried not to screw this up at the foundation because the auxiliary has done such a phenomenal job for us. The only thing that we've really done, Nolan, is we've tried to simplify it a little bit on the ordering. We have gone to a Goodwill donation, which is you can give whatever you'd like to give. If you want to give $5, $15, $50, $100, we're interested in any Goodwill donation that you'd like to give. We have priced the meal for tax reasons at $15. We have a lot of to-go boxes. We have a special see-through to-go box for your pie. We have another styrofoam box for the entire meal. We have your gravy on the side. And so the meal is just a sensational hot turkey meal. And if you need any order forms at all, they can call me at 567-3666 at any time. And of course, the day of the event, you can call the church directly at 701-567-2598, and we'll gladly take orders all morning long until, about 11, 12 o'clock, because we're going to shut this down at about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay, sounds good. And if everybody sees a poster around, you have a little QR code for the tech-savvy people that can just snap it with their...
Yes, that is not me, but for those who have those smartphones, just scan that, and then it goes right into the computer, and Cindy Ham is tallying those and getting those. She fills out the order sheet, so the order sheet will go with your meal because we want to get the pie right.
There you go. Oh, you got to get the pie right. That's for sure. So, okay, well, that's going to be this Thursday. Lunch at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Once again, online orders, pre-orders 567-3666 with Ted, or the day of 567-2598. Deliveries available in town only or pickup service.
And we are asking everyone to come to the south doors of the Hettinger Lutheran Church, and that we'd like you to come in and see our decorations. Plus, one other thing we'd throw in there is that if you'd like to make a large gift to our foundation or our hospital system in general, you can make that gift separately, because we've had a few instances in the past where some people have given, like, say, a $200 gift. And if the meal is valued at $15 and you only have one meal, your net tax deduction would be for $185, the difference between $200 and the value of the meal at $15. And so we are going to promote that as you enter the south doors. Even if you have a pickup order, please come through the south doors. We're going to be using the west doors for our 8 deliverer teams. And so we really don't want anybody coming in the west door. We really need you to come in the south doors at the Hettinger Lutheran Church.
All right, sounds good. Well, if that wasn't exciting enough, you guys are bringing the Medora musical to Hettinger later this
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
November 29th, the same night as our Wake Up Santa parade with the fireworks and lighting of the tree and visiting with Santa and Mrs. Claus and seeing the lighted parade. Right after that, we're going to invite people to come to the Hettinger High School Gymnasium to witness for the first time ever in Hettinger the Magical Medora Christmas Show. This is an award-winning, fantastic display of Christmas joy and song and dance, as well as some magic and comedian. This is going to be a tremendous opportunity for our entire area, not just Hettinger. This includes Mott, New England, Bowman, Scranton, Reeder, Bison, Lemon. Everyone is invited to converge on Hettinger and enjoy that evening. And of course, our hope is that everyone wants to come to the Magical Medora Christmas Show, and that it's very affordable. We're talking $35 a ticket, because our tremendous sponsors have made it possible to bring this traveling show, if you will. They have their own sets, their own lights, their own sound, their instruments, their amazing talents, their vocalists, and they're all converging on Hettinger on November 29th. And we're just hoping that people support this idea, in that all of the ticket sales will go right towards our healthcare system. This is just a win-win, and we're really hoping that businesses will consider buying an experience for their employees, because this truly is a magical Christmas experience versus all the presents and logo wear and everything else you can buy as a business owner for your employees. Why not give them a great Christmas experience?
There you go. Now, the QR code, is that, did you guys figure one out locally?
Yes,
That's
we
it?
have a
Okay.
QR code. You can just put your smartphone up to it when you turn on your camera function, put it up to the QR code, and it'll take you right to our website. You just put in how many tickets and your credit card information, and it's a done deal. We'll have a list in alphabetical order at the front doors as you enter the Hettinger High School Gymnasium from the east doors, and we'll get you into the stadium. And another really neat side note is that we are attempting to get all of the top vocalists from Bowman, Scranton, and Hettinger schools to come in and perform prior to the show. So as you enter the gymnasium, we'll have groups, small groups of 3, 4, 5 people, kids who have traveled to Europe last summer, kids who have made our local festival contests. We'll be singing Christmas music as you enter the gymnasium.
All right, sounds like a fun time. Once again, Friday, November 29th, right after the Santa Parade and right before the Fireman's Ball. So
Exactly.
busy
You know,
night.
we want to promote our volunteer firemen. In fact,
Yeah.
we plan to come out after the show and say, thanks for coming. Now let's go support our volunteer firemen here in the greater Hettinger area. I think it's just a win-win for everyone in our community. And, you know, the only way that it's going to be a win-win is if we go out and buy a few tickets. So we hope you'll consider joining us. We think it's affordable. We think the only thing that we've heard from a local resident is that you leave there feeling all magical about Christmas. And I think that's what everybody wants
Yeah.
to feel like at the end of November and early December.
Yeah, exactly. Now, first part of November, people don't like when I play a Christmas song. They don't.
Not me.
You like it? I know. Oh, you don't like it? Oh, yeah. So I play that first Christmas song, I get 3 calls. Why are you playing it so early? I'm like, I don't know, get you into the spirit. You got to start shopping early, don't you? So, all right. Well, we appreciate the time, you guys. Should be 2 great activities. Once again, this Thursday for the turkey luncheon, and then Friday, November 29th for Christmas, the Magical Medora Christmas at the high school gym. Look for the posters or call Ted, 567-3666 for information.
Great. See you Thursday at the Hettinger Lutheran Church, or give us a call and we'll deliver.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.